a lot of art actually comes from maths because you've got proportions, you've got ratios, you've got formulas. There's a fair bit of art that comes from maths, really, and
Mm.
is no offense to people that don't draw or don't really know art, but they don't know that actually it's almost scientific. There is the creative idea aspect to it that is the peripheral art is what you want it to be and what you're feeling. There's that bit to it, but actually the execution of it is really technical.
Yeah, I guess from working with stone has got to be like the most stark way of learning this, right? Because you
Yeah,
could literally, in a Euclidean type way, where you've got a point and a line and that type of thing, you can literally you could put the sculpture and then you could try and put the object inside it and look at how it matches up in your mind. And if it's off, it's off. There's no color there if it's not being painted or whatever. It's just the points in the places, and the lines in the places and this type of thing. And if it's
yep.
wrong, it's wrong. And if it's specifically materially correct, then it's correct, right?
You're absolutely right. And if you've got those points in the right place and you've got them calibrated to a ruler properly, you can get it unbelievably accurate to one, literally one to one. So, the
Mm.
possibility is that it can be exactly what it is. And sculpture is unique because you can't actually do that on paper because you're taking something that is 3D and compressing it. So even though in art people draw landscapes and buildings with perspective, that's still an interpretation based thing because you're taking the 3D and putting it on 2D.
So, would you say that the depictions of the Roman leaders, Caesar and Nero, do you think that these are Cleopatra? Not a Roman leader, but these old sculptures are they point for point accurate of the people? Do you think?
Yes, you can get an absolute accurate, one-to-one representation. At the end of the day, it's still the artist's hand. So unless you're going to 3D scan it, scan the person and literally carve them, if you're getting a person to do it, although there are some people that are so amazing that it could almost be a 3D scan, there's still that kind of artistic touch. So even in some of the busts of Napoleon, because if we're talking about the busts of Napoleon, okay, they're not classical antiquity like the Roman stuff. Obviously in the same kind of style, neoclassical. But by that time you've got a clear understanding of how you can do that point technique of perfectly copying things. But I still suspect that I'm thinking of one. I still suspect that they might have put a little bit more into the eyebrows, to make him a little bit, more stronger. But also, the artist can kind of choose a particular expression, as well.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think they're damn close, and at the end of the
Yeah.
day, there's always that human artistic touch to it.